been a while since the last video. This video is coverage from last night's match of the day, which I watched this morning. The first game, Burnley played host to Crystal Palace. This game proved to be a thrilling clash at the bottom of the table. It was a corner for Burnley, played into the back post over the top of Julian Speroni, and Ben Mee headed in the opening goal. Great pressure by Burnley there, and they took the lead. Burnley would then add a second. They really looked like they were going to get the 3 points on this stage. Scott Arfield, which looked like was certainly an infringement as he collided with a player off the pitch, has the ball, plays it into the path of Danny Ings, and it's a great finish into the bottom right hand corner, and that was 2-0. 2-1 Crystal Palace pull one back. Dwight Gale scores if the ball breaks to him and he puts the ball into the back of the net. 2-2 Crystal Palace were level. This goal began with a poor clearance by Dean Marney. The ball broke to Kelly. He played it into Puncheon, who drives forward, and from 20 yards he puts the ball into the bottom left hand corner, and Palace were level. Burnley were so close to going back in front. A free kick from Trippier, played deep into Palace's box. The ball breaks to Keane. He thought he'd scored, but no, McArthur was in the right place at the right time to clear off the line. Murray hits the post after the ball breaks to him from a corner, and then Dwight Gale scores the winner, and Crystal Palace come back sensationally from 2-0 down. Burnley must be slightly concerned after for the second time in a week they blew a 2-0 lead to lose. They also blew a 2-0 lead in the Cup against Tottenham midweek, so they'll certainly have to address that. Second game, Swansea played against Chelsea. Swansea, who'd lost their best player to the current league champions, entertained Chelsea at Liberty Stadium, but few would have expected Chelsea to rout Swansea like they did. A win certainly, but Chelsea were sensational and piled on the pressure on the current champions, who play host to Arsenal today. Poor start by Swansea. They looked nervous. The ball would eventually break to Oscar after another error. It was from Sigurdsson, and Oscar drives home from 25 yards, and that was 1-0 to Chelsea. Swansea given the ball away a lot in that early going, and only took 50 seconds for Chelsea to take the lead. But Chelsea would go 2-0 up after Sigurdsson had a great drive at goal and it hits the upright, but Chelsea would then get a second one-touch passing move. Eventually Hazard played into Costa, who of course made no mistake. A Barcelona-like goal for Chelsea's second, undoubtedly. Willian played in by Fabregas. He cracks the post. It should have been 3-0. Fernandes with a shocking, abysmal attempt at a back pass, and Costa intercepted and drive the ball into Fabianski, and that was 3-0. 4-0 Chelsea. Costa plays in Oscar, who runs from deep and puts the ball into the top corner. Great goal, and Chelsea were 4-0 up at half time. Chelsea deadly, but Swansea constantly giving the ball away. Great play by Costa, goes around Fabianski. Really is terrific control, and after great control plays it into Willian, who cracks the bar, and that was the second time he hit the woodwork, and he was not going to score today. Oscar drives forward, and he is an inch away from completing his hat-trick with a shot from the outside of the boot, but it goes narrowly wide. Chelsea then scored their fifth. Ivanovic puts it on a plate for Schürrle, and it's 5. Oscar denied his hat-trick as he was just behind Schürrle, and could have obviously got his hat-trick if it wasn't for Schürrle. Swansea liked to pass the ball today, but today they were given a lesson on passing football by Chelsea. And Swansea were really poor in terms of getting tight to Chelsea. Chelsea had easily were in possession, and Swansea weren't getting tight to them and really asking any questions. Third game was Tottenham against Sunderland. Jermaine Defoe would line up against his old team, Sunderland's new signing. It didn't play the whole 90 obviously because he is lacking a bit of match fitness, but Tottenham hosted struggling Sunderland at White Hart Lane. It was a deflected goal by Vertonghen which could have gone anywhere. The ball takes a wicked deflection of John O'Shea, and Sunderland punished with their failed clearance from Bergini, and it was 1-0, no chance for Pantilimon. Possible penalty shout for Sunderland's new signing, former Tottenham favourite. Defoe goes over Vertonghen. I couldn't really call this and say if or not it's a penalty. I'd probably be inclined to say it wasn't, but it's a really tough call to make, I would say. Eriksson fires a shot towards goal. It was a great save by the goalkeeper. 1-1, Defoe was fouled again by Vertonghen. This time there was no question it was a foul, and Sebastian Larsson fires in from the resultant free kick into the top left hand corner from 25 yards, something we've seen him do many times. Harry Kane hits the post with a typical low drive from him. Rose would then hit the resulting rebound straight at the goalkeeper. Great effort by Adam Johnson. It was a great save by Lloris. The ball breaks to Danny Graham, should score, but hits it straight at Lloris, and that was really poor by him. 2-1 Spurs. It was a great counter attack by Tottenham. Andros Townsend drives forward, he picks out Eriksson, who scores the winner. The ball goes in from inside the post, and that's 2-1. Danny Graham so close to an equaliser. This time it was a great save by Lloris. 3-1 Tottenham. No, it isn't. It was a very poor decision. You can't be offside in your own half. Some of them were punished from a corner where Tillman was up. Great break by Spurs. The ball was played from Spurs half, and Vertonghen was well inside his half, and passed the ball to net. Scandalous that this goal was disallowed. Obviously, the idea that the goalkeeper was up and there was only one player behind the ball, then yes, if Vertonghen was in Sunderland's half, he would have been offside, but you can't be offside from your own half, so it was a very poor decision. And the fact that the referee and linesman have still stood behind that after the game is shocking. They must accept their error for that. Queen's Park Rangers played host to Manchester United. Murmurs that if QPR lost today that Harry Redknapp would be sacked. It was a great ball by Mata into the path of Falcao, and Green makes two good saves from the Colombian, who really does look like he is missing that sharpness. He does not look like the player he was at Atletico Madrid, certainly, or Porto. Charlie Austin denied at the other end. Austin hit it early and De Gea makes a top save. Austin again with an even better effort. It looks like it's a certain goal and denied again by De Gea, and this is an even better save. Falcao denied by a terrific save by Green. Great ball in by Di Maria, but Falcao should score, there's no question. Fellaini finally puts Manchester United ahead. Valencia finds him in the box, makes no mistake, and it's 1-0 to the away side. I say finally, but QPR are well in this game. QPR have a counter-attack. Vargas drives forward towards goal, but he completely wasted the opportunity. Didn't pass, didn't shoot, and eventually gave the ball away. It was terrible play by him. Wilson plays in Falcao. The faintest touch by Colcar takes the ball away from Falcao. It was 2-0 to Manchester United. Break after QPR pushed for what would be a deserved equaliser for them. Di Maria finds Wilson, his original shot saved, the ball breaks to him, and he finishes well on the rebound, and it's 2-0 and Manchester United claim the 3 points. Newcastle played host to Southampton. 1-0. Elia, who's trying to get his career back on track, they're not really doing much since the 2010 World Cup, on loan from Werder Bremen. Played in, fired the ball under Krul, who should have done a lot better, and that was 1-0. Jose Font was very close to making it 2-0 after being found from a corner but headed over. 1-1 Newcastle level. It was a attempted clearance, hits off Gouffran, and Newcastle level. Terrific ball by Cabela into the path of Jose Perez, and he's so close to putting Newcastle ahead, but he couldn't quite manage it. Elia does it again, punishes poor Newcastle defending. Great knock on by Shane Long, and Elia have a great debut for the Saints. Newcastle spurn a chance from a corner. Gouffran should have equalised, then Pella hits the bar at the other end. Newcastle should have had a penalty. A shot by Revez strikes Fonte's hand, but not given. Non-scoring Aston Villa played host to Liverpool, been a lot better recently. 1-0 Liverpool, take the lead. It was a terrific ball in by Henderson, really was a Panini sculpture of a pass, and Barini connects to get the ball past Guzan, and Liverpool took the lead. Sterling was played in, he goes for the chip, and it was an easy save for Guzan, really was a poor effort, a chip by Sterling. Corner for Liverpool, Skirtle heads it, not sure if Barini gets a touch, but Guzan makes a save onto the post, a very good save by the goalkeeper. Benteke denied at the other end by good save by Mignolet. You can certainly see watching this game why Villa haven't been scoring. Great save by Guzan to deny Lucas. That was going in. It really was a terrific effort. It had only been his second goal for the club, but a great save again by Guzan. Ricky Lambert added his second to clinch the 3 points. Sterling finds him after Delph gives the ball away and he drives home. Poor finishing and snatch at chances all spells Villa's issues in front of goal. And that is now 8 hours and 30 minutes they've gone without a goal. And they've only scored 12 goals in all of England's top 4 divisions. That really is poor. And if that continues, then surely Aston Villa will finally be relegated from the Premier League. Final game, Stoke beat the Premier League's bottom side at the King Power Stadium. The only goal was scored by Bojan. Found in the box, he spins and puts it into the bottom right hand corner. And that was it. That was the winner for Stoke. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Like I said, sorry I haven't done one in a little while. Again, I'll try and make them more regular, but obviously I just really need to kind of make them more regular enough if this channel's going to really be a success. But thank you for watching, and there'll be coverage of the upcoming games of Manchester City and Arsenal and West Ham and Hull. Okay, thanks for watching.